Welcome to City Living, where we explore the culture, history, and all the latest developments of all the neighborhoods in Philadelphia. I'm your host, Katie, and today we'll be taking a look into the rich story of Center City.
Center City is a city all in itself, and that used to be literally true. Until the Act of Consolidation in 1854, Center City was all there was to Philadelphia. Philadelphia isn't immune to change. Even some of its biggest landmarks have seen it. Look to City Hall. It's the center of the city. It's a beautiful, massive building, and it's a popular tourist attraction. And for a time in the late 1800s, it was the tallest habitable building in the world.
The addition of Dilworth Park has added some new flair to the old building. It's like an urban oasis out here. We have fountains, kids playing, there's wonderful music in the evenings, and we actually got a chance to talk to Nancy Goldenberg about the park and all the plans for its future.
If you were going to ask somebody to design a dark and scary place, they probably would have designed what was Dilworth Plaza. Nobody wanted to be there. People raced through it because they had to. And so the Center City District, seeking to improve our public parks and plazas, sought to redevelop that. The Center City District was able to raise about $55 million, and we built what you see today, which is a vibrant, wonderful, beautiful park where we have lots of activities, and people love the fountain, they love the cafe, they play on the grass. It's just a wonderful place to be.
So what kind of events are typically hosted here? Because I noticed you can get events hosted here. There's usually the skating rink, and we'll mention that.
Well, in the winter time, we've been open about a year and a half now. We've had 2 seasons of ice skating, and it's very, very popular. In the spring, on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, we have Zumba, we have yoga at lunch, we have kickboxing. Starting on June 1st, we have SIPs, which is very popular on Wednesday evenings, and Dilworth Park is a site for SIPs. And there's lunchtime concerts, all the time right in front of the cafe at PNC Pavilion.
And where do you think you see Philadelphia going from here? What's the general trend of the city, of Center City?
Well, the trend is very, very positive. We have, since 2000, the population downtown has increased by 17%. We now have 185,000 people living in Center City. Every day, over 200,000 people commute on public transit, and they work here in Center City. So it's the place to be. It's where everything's happening. Love Park is being done by the city's Park and Recreation Department, but it's going to be a wonderful complement to Dilworth Park. Center City District is currently working on Phase 1 of the Viaduct Rail Park, which is in the Callow Hill, Chinatown North neighborhood. And we're anxious to get started on that. We're waiting on a few grants from the state, and we're ready to go. And that will be an elevated linear park that we hope will spur development in that part of the city.
Though it's under construction currently, Love Park was the product of Edmund Bacon. Built in 1965, the original park didn't have the humongous water fountain. That wasn't added until the Year of Love in 1969. Though, if you were to travel back to that year, you wouldn't find the famous love sculpture either. Do you know what the word Philadelphia actually means? We live in the city of brotherly love. Do you know what Philadelphia means? Philadelphia means?
What does Philadelphia mean? It's the city of brotherly love.
There we are. Everybody knows the answer to that question. Do you all know what Philadelphia means? Well, it actually means city of brotherly love. It's not just an awesome catchphrase. It's exactly what Philadelphia is all about.
Philly's for love and Delphi is for brother.
That is exactly right. Market East is getting a complete facelift, and that's not the only construction that's happening here in Philadelphia. With Center City being so small, it's easy to see all the changes that are coming.
Whether you want to say it's a good or bad thing that there's not as many skyscrapers in Philadelphia is up in the air. But the reason for so few skyscrapers is that agreement. Regardless, that decision made Liberty One Place one of the defining parts of Philadelphia's skyline. And as Edmund Bacon once said, in regards to breaking the gentleman's agreement, once smashed, it's gone. And he was right. The entire skyline has changed rapidly in the past few decades, and no building is more imposing than the biggest USB stick in the world, the Comcast Center.
Another fabulous thing about Center City is that we're surrounded by delicious, incredible food. Philadelphia is quickly becoming a hotspot for tourists because of our alluring food experience. Places like High Street Kitchen that offer fast, casual, all-natural dining experiences, Phillennials are loving it. I got my burrito right here, so that's all the time we have today on My New Philly. Thanks for watching, where something's always new and everything's always Philly.